Hi everyone, I'm Stefano. Welcome back to my channel, Fragrobe, your fragrance wardrobe. In this channel, we are talking about fragrances and we try together to build a bigger and better fragrance wardrobe. If you like fragrances and it's your first time here, please consider to hit the subscribe button. It's gonna really help the channel. In today's review, we're gonna take a look at the Parfum Cologne line by Roja Parfums. So, what is the Parfum Cologne line? The Parfum Cologne line is a replacement for the now discontinued EDP for some of its fragrances in the Pour Homme line. The idea behind the Parfum Cologne line is to have something which has the freshness and the brightness of a cologne and has also the lasting power and the performance of a parfum. In order to achieve this, what Roja did was to tweak some of the notes of the compositions, especially the top notes, to make them a little bit more fresh, more bright, and to give the composition this more, let's say, modern feel, even a little bit younger in some cases. This line, to me, is the perfect entry level to the niche world, especially to the Roja brand. Not only for the price, because remember that these Parfum Cologne are slightly expensive compared to the EDP counterpart, but also because you've got double the juice. All the bottles are 100 ml. On top of that, all the 5 compositions that are part of the Parfum Cologne line are quite easy to wear, are not challenging at all, and quite different from each other. So I'm pretty positive that you can find for sure something that you may like. As always, the presentation is really good. All these bottles have a different color and the whole range is quite different from everything else that we can find in the Roja line. So let's take a closer look at it. The first one is gonna be Elysium. Elysium is the actually first one because it was launched in 2017 by Roja was the first ever Parfum Cologne, and it has a great success and is a really uplifting, bright, fruity, citrusy that ends up and dry down with some woods and some musks. Is a great fragrance. Really clean, really bright, really fresh. For this one, we have a lot of top notes. It's gonna be grapefruit and lime and thyme and lavender and many more. In the base, we can find musk, cedarwood, pink pepper, benzoin, juniper berry. Of course, this fragrance, it does great during spring and summer because it's really fresh, really uplifting. But to be honest, I think that you can wear it all year round. Daytime, even nighttime, is a jack of all trades. Scandal, this like violet purple bottle, which is really amazing. And this is a really great fougere. This is an actual fougere, barbershop style, little bit old school, but not too much because this new Parfum Cologne concentration with this like brightness in the top notes, it gives this fragrance a modern twist. Like Elysium, we've got a lot of top notes. We've got lemon, then we've got lavender, we've got spearmint, so a really fresh beginning. There is then a floral component. We've got at least 3 or 4 different flowers in the heart. We've got jasmine, lily of the valley, some rose, And then we've got a lot of base notes. We've got both cedarwood and sandalwood. We've got mosses. And then we've got a lot of tonka. All this tonka bean gives some sweetness and some creaminess to the whole composition. And then we've got also some mosses and some woods. I think it's perfect for spring and autumn, maybe summer if it's not a super hot day. And yeah, as I would say, suit up, daytime, this fragrance really scream business, really scream opulence, scream class. Super happy to have it in my collection. If I really crave this fougere barbershop style, Scandal does it. Next in line, Vetiver. We've got again this really bright and really citrusy opening. In this case we've got both lemon and bergamot. We then encounter this flower heart, because Roja loves flowers. Rose de Mai, jasmine and cistus. Lots of notes in the base. We've got pepper, we've got cedarwood, we've got oak moss, we've got vetiver, of course. Nutmeg, little bit of labdanum too. So the base is really earthy. It is like going out in the woods when the sky is blue, is bright, so the air is really fresh, but you can still feel this earthiness, this greenness. This one can easily be worn when we like dress up with a suit, maybe daytime, spring probably, spring, summer, really great season for vetiver. There are definitely some similarities with Tom Ford Grey Vetiver, but in all honesty, I find this one a little bit more refined, a little bit more complex. We are now in the red zone, Danger. Danger is a spicy oriental blend with a lavender, which is probably the notes that you can keep feeling throughout the whole dry down of the composition too. In this case, we have a little bit less of citrusy open. We still have got lemon, but we've got lavender in this case. In the heart, we still have our flowers. There is violet, there is jasmine and lily of the valley. In the base, we've got quite a lot of spices, and then we've got the sweetness from vanilla and the tonka bean. And we've got some woody notes, like cedarwood, and then patchouli and oak moss. Danger, I think, is more of a nighttime fragrance, possibly a date one, because I think that is really sexy. So really well dressed, even if it's not with a suit, just well dressed, daytime. This one is really sexy. I think it's really sensual, really warm. We have got the lavender that we can feel throughout the whole life of the fragrance, and then we've got the spices, but then we've got the sweetness from the tonka and the vanilla. I think this one is great. It's actually great. You can wear it probably not in summertime. It's more like fall, maybe winter too, nighttime, date. Yeah, I think that is great. And then we've got the superstar, Enigma, or Creation E in US. Enigma is possibly the most famous fragrance from Roja Dove. It is a masterpiece. It's one of my favorite fragrances of all time. It's so unique. It's classified as an oriental one. And the main two things that you can like feel in here are the tobacco and this exquisite cognac note. The opening is great. You've got this Coca-Cola vibe for the first one hour or so, and then you can experience this tobacco and cognac. The cognac note is exquisite. And in the base, you have got the benzoin and vanilla that gives a little bit of sweetness to the whole composition. Enigma for me is more of a special occasion, possibly, yeah, formal, dress up, maybe a night out, a nice dinner in a nice restaurant, a date can be perfect for a date too, but I can really see this one to be so special to me that I really want to wear this when it matters. The question of the day is, which one is your favorite? Comment down below. So to recap, we've got Elysium. Elysium is probably the safest option of all the bunch. So if you have to pick one, I would go with Elysium. It's really hard to go wrong with that one. And then we've got Scandal. Scandal is the typical fougere barbershop style, a little bit old school, but not too much because there is this modern twist. Perfect for spring, summer, even fall, daytime, suit up, is perfect. Then we've got Vetiver. If you like Vetiver, for example, Tom Ford Grey Vetiver or even other Vetiver, I think the Roja Vetiver is an amazing one, possibly one of the best. Again, I think it's perfect for the daytime, spring, summer, really, really refreshing, really earthy. And then we've got Danger, this oriental, spicy, really, really warm and sensual. It gives its best. Nighttime, daytime, I think is really perfect. Fall and winter probably are the best period for this fragrance. And then we've got Enigma. Enigma is this masterpiece. It's one of the best tobacco fragrances of all time. It's one of the best boozy fragrances of all time because the cognac note is simply exquisite. It's super classy, super unique. It's really worth to apply this fragrance for really important occasions, something that really means something to you, something special, something important, something meaningful. At the end of the day, I think that the Parfum Cologne line was a really great choice by Roja that is now paying dividends. And if you really want to approach this house, I think the Parfum Cologne line is simply the perfect entry point. Thank you so much for watching. If you've got any value from this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe and click on the notification bell down below. Thanks again and see you really, really soon for more review. Ciao!